Welcome back, Syndicate members. It is I, Joshua Mammoth, back in the Fortress of Joshua. The mistress of the Mammothverse is joining me tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? Love your intros.
I'm doing wonderful.
Awesome.
So this past weekend we went to Ocala.
We did. We had so much fun out there. It was busy.
It was absolutely jam-packed in there. And we got some good interviews. Unfortunately, the background noise was so loud, I'm trying to actually de-noise those videos right now.
Well, because it was at the Equestrian Center, and that place was ginormous. I mean, because they have horse events and everything else in there, so it was a ginormous space. So it just echoed off everything.
It was definitely a large echo.
There were a ton of people there.
Yes, just so many people, which is actually a good thing because we got to meet quite a few people. So first off, James Bethel.
Oh yeah.
Of Bethel Comics. So apparently, him and Terrence are friends.
Which I thought was awesome.
Yeah. So if you remember Terrence Baker from Daytona Con, and so we picked up some issues from him, and I'm really actually there's two here specifically that I'm really interested in: the Penny Loaf book here, the Western, and then also Z Lunar.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the Western, I knew for sure you were going to pick it.
Oh, definitely, and I absolutely love this cover here too. It's just so, I don't know, westerny, you know.
Yeah, I can't wait to dive into that one.
Then of course we ran into Martin Piero.
Yes.
He actually gifted me the From Blood, and this is actually the complete.
Yes,
book.
And I thought it was so awesome.
Yeah, so now if you remember, we did a review of issue number 1, which was all he had at the time. Well, this is the entire thing, so I can't wait to get into this.
We're going to deep dive into that one.
And he introduced us to Larry Watts, who did the cover for From Blood, and he was good enough to sign it for me. But he also did something I'm really excited about, which is Ghost Baby. So I love the premise for this one.
It is definitely out there. I really like it. The thought, the fact that he was just thinking about this over the years, and it kind of came up what if kind of thing. I think that's really funny, and I think it's just clever. Yeah.
I also really loved his art too, because he had a lot of stuff out on his table that we got to take a look at, and also what a friendly guy.
Oh, everyone is so friendly. I don't even understand. We get so lucky meeting some of these people. They are just so friendly, easy to talk to, and you just really want to talk to them and get to know where they got all the ideas from.
Well, another person that was easy to talk to was M.D. McDonald.
Yes.
So we saw him when we were walking by. So he was actually the first one I saw, and we got to catch up with him a little bit.
Yeah, because that was the only thing. They weren't in one area of the con, which is like normal. They were kind of spread out everywhere, which was hard to find.
And it was just so packed in there. It was really hard to kind of see where the booths were.
Yeah, also you kind of turn and go, oh, there they are.
Yeah, because I try to actually scout out the, I look at the maps, and then I'll try to figure out where we're going to go. So we have a game plan when we go in there, but this one, it seemed to be a little bit different from what was on the map. Or maybe I read the map wrong. I don't know. I got us to Ocala.
This is true.
So the last one, though, is the book that we're reviewing tonight.
Yes.
And we got to meet writer Cece Affini. And she was absolutely amazing.
She was. And this, again, caught my eye because she was like, oh, it's, like a fantasy, but it's, sci-fi. And I was like, oh, that's right up my alley.
Well, yeah, that's why I asked you to join me on this one, because I knew this was kind of like a book you would really like. Because I read it, and then I was going to just do my normal, take on it. But then I was like, you know what? I think Rachel would really enjoy this book.
And I sure did, yeah, because it's, again, like right up my alley, because I love Star Trek, of course. So as soon as I saw the cover, I was like, wait.
The cover actually, it gives me like a movie vibe, though, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, because it's got all the,
Yeah, put that up there, Trevor. And so the cover definitely is very eye-catching.
It is.
And then, we met Cece, and she kind of explained her process of developing the story, which was really, really awesome to hear.
It was.
Because I enjoy hearing how books come together, from the ideas to, the actual fulfillment. And this is a thick book, too.
Oh, it was. And
it's a really thick book.
It's just beautifully done, too. Like, I love the art in it. It's just...
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's let's give them the premise. So the premise
Yes.
of the book, basically, Zemera is a planet, and it's back in the 5,000 years before present day.
Right.
And there's a gentleman there, and he's kind of like writing a log of what's happening, and he's talking to one of their gods, Neva.
Yes.
Am I saying that correct, Neva?
That's how I'm doing.
And she, was basically telling him, "Hey, you got to get your people to these caves. I'm not coming with you, so you're on your own.
But just trust me, you need to get to these caves." Yeah.
And she was right too.
Yeah, she sure was.
Yeah, and so there's an asteroid, or maybe a comet. I'm not really too sure. Maybe asteroid.
Yeah, I would assume so.
It hits the planet. They're in the cave, so they survive. And then it kind of fast forwards to 5,000 years on present day.
Yeah, but you get some really amazing splash pages. Even just the one, it's kind of got the name of the title in it. We'll put that one up.
Yeah, so that's the one. It looks like where the crater
Yes.
is, and you can see the crater causing like volcanic eruptions around it. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty awesome.
I thought that
page.
was pretty cool. So yeah, we'll put that one up for you to see. But yeah, so you get some amazing scenery from all of the explosion and all of that kind of stuff. But then yeah, it goes to the present day, which is 5,000 years in the future.
And we get to see the planet, which is healed, but except for the moon, which is still broken.
Yeah, from the original.
Yeah, it's all broken. It looks like the moving time machine. Well, first off, what I will say what I loved is the combination of the art in this book along with the dialogue was pretty brilliant.
Well, I thought it was cool how they did, definitely like old school kind of like clothing, and even the lettering was kind of like an old school script when the god was talking and stuff in the very beginning. And I thought that was cool how they did some of the different lettering and things like that to really show the different people that were talking and the time frame that was in. So I thought that was cool. But then even in the modern time, it was modern and you could tell like very technologically advanced, but they kind of still had some old school like flair to their outfits and things like that.
Well, one thing is we know that they still worship the same gods.
Oh, that's true.
Because there's like I think it's called Unity Chapel.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a stripper name there, Unity Chapel. Yeah.
That is awful.
But no, that's where we see the statue of the gods.
Yes,
there.
And people like kind of pay pay homage or you know kind of pay some kind of tribute to that.
Yeah, they ask like for a favor.
Yeah, like when traveling and things like that.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So what did you think about the actual space travel aspect here?
So, spoiler alert, it's kind of like, what I partake is like almost like a fold in space. Because it's almost like, not a wormhole, because they kind of created it on their own.
Yeah, because it looks like it's technology. It's like a ring.
Is.
It's a ring. And then, it folds space, to put those 2 points together
and
to pass through.
Right through. It's really
That's
cool.
kind of what I thought it was, too.
And I liked how they showed that in the comic, like how it was kind of going through the portal or whatever you want to say.
Actually, we should mention that Ali Presswick did the illustrations on this book.
Oh, and it was incredible. Like I said, I was a really big fan of a lot of these pages and the way that the characters look so graceful in a way.
Actually, I'm really glad you said that because that goes back to the dialogue between, I think his name was David, and then the deputy security guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like all of the poses in here, like it's like I'm watching a TV show or something because you have like, different angles and like side by sides and then like from the back and like that's what
even better.
I think that's what really made it interesting to read.
It was even better though because in some parts of it you got to hear what the guy was thinking and not thinking out loud. And again, it was a different dialogue box, so you got to see like okay, this is different because this is his internal thought. So I thought that was a really cool aspect. You get to really see what the character is really thinking in that situation. And
it was funny too because he, as he's talking to this David guy, he, because I guess like his facilities are being shut down on the world he governs and whatnot, and so he's like internally thinking, thoughts
like,
about this guy.
I'm not going to be pushed around here.
So yeah, I thought that was awesome. I also really loved the tech in this.
Yes. They had like these cool, like, I don't even know if they were watches or some kind of wristband or something, but it like had like these images that would come up. But I really liked the little transport that he went in, the security guy or the chancellor guy.
So speaking of that, now when he got in there, okay, so Trevor, put the picture up, okay, because he's sitting in here now. Did that door come down and then his chair go to the side, or does he literally sit in it like that? Because it looks like it flies like this. What do you make of that?
Wow, you overthink a lot that I don't think of. I would assume he just stays in that position because it was just there and it just comes down.
Well, yeah, it comes down, but then I thought, maybe it goes to the side so that he's like forward facing as the, because it's not flying like this, it's flying like this.
I know, but maybe it's like a train. You want to look up the side.
I mean,
it's like a nice view.
That would just
it's a pretty planet.
That would just be really traumatizing to not know where I'm going. But anyway, so then this was a funny scene though, because he calls his secretary, who answers the phone in a towel.
Yeah.
And then there's some dialogue between the two of them before he finally asks her why she's in a towel.
In this towel, and she's like, "You don't like it when I answer it naked." And he's like, "What the?" He's like, "Look, we got work to do." And I'm like, "Girl, why are you answering the phone naked?"
Well, first off, he's not even paying extra for that service. So.
Oh my gosh. That's not a service.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I actually I love that part too because it was really humorous. There's actually a lot of jokes in here too.
There were. It's just, it just had funny little humor spots, but it kind of had a serious plot, to the whole thing.
And not just like jokes dialogue wise, but like for example, when the shuttle goes through the gate, we get a really nice scene here of like dude like throwing up and then like a little kid like dumping a purse over.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
So I want to say that overall, this book actually is probably one of my favorites that I've read. It's especially as far as sci-fi.
For sure, because like I said, there was a lot of stuff in it. For example, even just the Deep Space Relay Station that was there, I just thought it looked so cool and the detail that they put into it. And it was really just almost like a background image, but those are the kind of things in the book that I really appreciated. It was all the detail from their clothing. Like I said, there was like such detailed designs.
Yeah, when they get to the planet at the end, there's even different wardrobes there.
Yeah, so when the one of the main characters goes ahead and goes to another planet, that's like a whole other place. They're dressed differently. It's like a whole different vibe you're really getting. They're kind of like more farmers.
It's definitely not like the capital,
right?
Which was a really amazing panel here too. Mm-hmm. It was more like a medieval, but the people are kind of still using some of that, but also with tech.
Exactly. Like an upgraded medieval time.
Yeah. And the watches that you mentioned, I guess they're more of like a communicator though.
Right.
Well, I'm sure it does tell time too, but
I hope so.
I was like, man, that's like a Dick Tracy upgrade right there.
You always wanted Dick Tracy.
I was like, man, that's pretty classy, and it has a wide range too.
Oh yeah, because they're talking to each other. It seems like from far distance.
Yeah, and it also like holds data because that dude was like looking up stuff while he was talking to his secretary.
The ultimate smartwatch.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty awesome.
It was. I really liked how they portrayed the tech in it, but then even showing that they don't all are in the tech. They're kind of like in the back in times, if you will, kind of mentality.
Okay, now speaking of the guy behind us, I love that hoodie.
That's what I mean with the costumes. There's like cool little details. He's got this cool hoodie. It's like got long sleeves. It looks so 90s style.
It is 90s style. It looks like it's like maybe like a Green Bay Packers hoodie or something. It's got like elongated sleeves. I like the way it like falls in the front. I mean, it hits an awesome hoodie on like every level here.
It does. I agree.
So,
but I have to say, even in the very beginning, the way that their dresses and things look, loved it. Very Lord of the Rings kind of vibe.
We also should mention the colorist on this.
Oh, yes.
I lost my page here.
And I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Aaron Angeloni?
Oh, thank you. I lost my card here because I like the coloring along with the brilliant illustration.
Which was from Ali Presswick.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, this book had like it hit on every single level.
Oh, it really did. Everyone that contributed to this really did their best. I thought it was so impressive. It was so beautifully done. Like I said, it was so graceful. I just thought all the details in it just really brought it all together. And not only that, the story itself was so like, man, you just kept wanting to see. And when you saw that to be continued, you're like, oh man.
Well, I'll definitely say too, as far as the lettering on this, not only is it brilliant, but man, she had a lot of work to do.
Like I said, she had different, if there were internal thoughts, if there were other people, different time frames. Like she had
just all of that back and forth between the two characters.
It was, I mean, they were going back and forth. It was almost like it's kind of an argument.
It was an argument, and it was like with the poses, the colors, the way the lettering was done, the dialogue.
I can only imagine how much time and just blood, sweat, and tears you guys had to put into that, because it was beautifully done, incredible work, but man, it must have taken some time.
Well, specifically, some of these space scenes were absolutely phenomenal.
They were my favorite. You know how a good space scene. But yeah, I thought they were just, again, so well done. You really could see that in like a movie. Yeah.
So what more do you want to see from this?
Oh, I can't wait to see what happens with our main character up here and what goes on and what happens with the Capitol and how is that guy gonna,
I'm kind of hoping maybe for a space battle or two, maybe.
Oh, that would be epic. A good space
I'd like to see what kind of like big ships they have.
Yeah, and what kind of like do they have phasers? They have torpedoes? Like they have both? What kind of weapons they have?
What if they're like it's like Battlestar and they have bullets?
Oh my god, that still blows my mind. Every time we watch Battlestar, I'm like, you've got a blind, you've got bullets. Like, okay.
Yeah, but they had the hardest because they had the crappiest technology and they overcome. That's what I love about it. Anyway, that's something else.
That's a different side.
No, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where this universe expands.
Oh, me too.
And the story actually is really good. We're not going to give away the ending because it's actually really good.
You need to go see it, or you need to go get it. Yeah.
Because there's actually a lot of stuff that happens like in the story that connects to the end, and I just thought that was really brilliant too.
And I like how the characters are connected, and you find out later how.
Yes,
I think that's cool.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, did you have anything else you want to add?
No, just make sure that you really go and check this comic out, because not only is it a great comic, but the people were super nice and you just need to go support them. I think they were awesome.
Yes, this Attic Door Media is the comic company, and we'll put their information down below. Definitely go to their Instagram and give them a follow.
Yeah, ADM Comics.
Let them know Joshua Mammoth sent you. So I think that's all we got for you tonight, Syndicate members.
Yeah.
So between the known and the unknown lies the mammoth. I'll see you next time.